You have a real name we could put on there?
Daniel McNeil. That's any other day.
Okay.
But today is Trayvon Martin.
And why is that?
I'm here to support him. I'm here to see that justice to Trayvon, to his family, is done. And that's what we're here for. Hopefully that you guys would cover it and let people know that justice needs to be done.
What is it about this
Well, the main thing is the value of, it appears that the value of black youth life is not valuable at all. And for an individual who is committing no crime, was doing nothing wrong, but to him to only be going out to the and training some items and then to be killed, not even be able to make it back home. It's sad. It's a sad commentary for America. And not only blacks should be upset, everyone in America should be upset about it.
And it happened in your backyard. Your state.
Well, yeah, in our backyard, but you gotta realize that the world is really our backyard. Martin Luther King said, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere.
So what are you hoping?
Yes, all of the above.
Can you lay it out for me?
Well, for one, I mean, you're here covering it, which is good, and you're covering it because you know that your counterparts or the media all over the world is covering it. And I say all over the world, in London, Japan, Africa. So it's only right that, like you said, in our own backyard, that we're here to show support for Trayvon Martin and his family.
Hope people think about
Well, I hope they start thinking about, you know, Trayvon Martin could be their child, son or daughter, could be their niece or nephew, could be anyone. It's not about a black or white or brown history. It's about a human being who was murdered, and I'm not. That's not a mistake by using the word murder. Okay, he was murdered, you know, for no reason at all. And so I expect, or I would hope, that individuals would take, you know, a second thought, sit down, and do a retrospective on what, you know, life is about, and to change things that will make it better for everybody.
Thanks so much.
As we focus on a tragedy in Sanford, Florida. Today, this movement was organized by this young sister through Facebook, through word by word, and this is a people's movement. I call her the young Rosa Parks, and I'm here to support her, and she's our leader, my leader today, and today is her day and the day of leadership. Just give her a hand as I get ready to introduce her. Before I present her, Wednesday is a big day again for Palm Beach County. Well, tomorrow at 11 o'clock, there's a bus and a caravan of cars. Perhaps they will be meeting at the Urban League. We're going to Sanford at 11 o'clock at the Urban League. The bus is full, but if you drive your car, we'll just follow the bus. And then Wednesday is the big day for Palm Beach County. We will gather and have a big rally and a candlelight vigil Wednesday at the Payne Chapel AME Church at 6 p.m. But today is the day of marching, and I'm all about joining the march. What about you? Yeah. I introduce to some and present to others the new young Rosa Parks of Palm Beach County, Sister Spence. Give her a hand. Come on, we can do better. Now, Lita, give her a big hand. She did it.
I just want to tell everybody thank you for coming out. You know, this Facebook thing is amazing, obviously, as you can see. You know, I have young African-American sons myself, and this whole incident was a complete tragedy. And if you have children, especially a young African-American son, then you yourself will know exactly how Trayvon's mother and father are feeling. Yes, yes. So I wanted us to all come together because I've seen everything on TV from Miami to Sanford. Everybody's doing something. Everybody's, you know, taking a stand together. So I figured, is anybody going to do something for West Palm Beach? I didn't hear anything. So I woke up one morning, early in the morning, some people who are on Facebook, all my friends, they know I was up 5 o'clock in the morning. I said, you know what? I'm just gonna just take this by the hand and just go ahead and just do it. So I went ahead, organized it, talked to people, called people, send them emails, and so we're here today. So I want everybody, this is a peaceful march. We're not looking for any type of retaliation. This is just for justice. Point blank, end of story. So you hold your signs up high, your Skittles, your iced teas, whatever, your hoodies, whatever it is you need to keep your spirit moving on this march. Let's do it. As y'all see, I'm pregnant, so I might make a pit stop. But you gotta forgive me.
And that's our rest stop.
A rest stop.
That's our rest stop. When you rest, we all rest.
There you go. So just know I'm here. I'm here. So once again, thank you all for coming out, and I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay, this is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna line up by twos. So she and I will be in the front, and everybody behind us by two. And we're asking you to be 7 feet apart. So it'll be 2 and about 5 feet apart. Should be another 2. So get in line. We'll organize everybody before we move. This will be the next 2. Back. Come on back.
Tell us why you organized this. Why you're here?
I'm here today, and the reason I organized this march today was for TRAYVON March. I organized this march for other parents that do have children that can sympathize with Mr. Martin and his wife. It was a tragic thing that happened. It should have never happened. Unfortunately, it did. So us as a community, we have to come together and make a stand. So I'm here. This is my whole purpose.
You mentioned lately how you organized everything, and you mentioned social media. Talk about that.
I did. Facebook is amazing, and I say that again. I did organize the whole thing. I'm not no advocate or anything. This is not my 5th time doing something like this. This is my very first time, and I'm the kind of person, when you feel passionate about something, you have to go forward with it. That's what I did.
You felt closely about this because you have children in your own.
I do. I have a 12-year-old and I have a 7-year-old, and maybe one more on the way. I don't know if it's a boy or girl, but this is for them now and for my kids and other kids for tomorrow.
What's going to happen?
All I want to say is that God doesn't see color. Everyone is one. And if you see differences in everybody, that's because we are all become one. God made us to be one. So don't use your eyes of flesh, but use the eyes of God, the eyes of love to see. And God doesn't see color. This is for TRAYVON. Rest in peace.
We shall overcome. We shall overcome. Justice for TRAYVON. Justice. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. When do we want it? Now. That's right. We want it now.
We want justice now. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice,
No peace.
no justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace.
Hey, brother, there's some justice running now, brother. Yeah. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace.
God don't see color.
That's right.
God don't see color.
No justice, no peace. Could have been any kind of time.
No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Rest in peace, TRAYVON.
No justice, no peace. No
bring everybody together and be heard. So we're out here today to show support to Trayvon's parents and to Trayvon himself, to let him know, and let his family know that we are in sympathy with them and we are wanting justice for him just as well as his parents.
There's a lot of cars driving right now. They're looking at you. What do you hope? What do you hope's going through their mind right now? What do you hope they do when they see you guys out here marching?
No peace.
They hopefully definitely see that this incident is important. It's important, not just to Trayvon's family, or not just to an African American family, but to every race, every creed. It doesn't matter, that this could happen to anybody. So it needs to be heard. It needs to be said. So like I said, so we're here.
No justice, no peace.
Thank you.
What? This isn't even your city you're at.
Well, that's because the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof, and they that dwell therein. We're here because this was a Facebook movement. We're here because this young lady stood up on Facebook and asked that we join. We joined the efforts because we do want justice for this man's family. Absolutely.
Do you think this will change anything?
Well, let me just say this. I believe in the dynamics of a march. Many years ago, there was a young man named Joshua. He marched around the walls of Jericho, and the walls came tumbling down. Women marched and got the right to vote. The civil rights movement, they marched, and of course, the voting rights and public accommodation laws were passed. Last but not least, the students marched to the streets and ended a war called the war in Vietnam. I think when people come together with the dynamics and the power of a march, we can ask for justice.
And that's what you're looking for?
We want justice. We want, well, first of all, I think you ought to be arrested. Can't get any justice until there's an arrest made. That's the beginning of justice. There's not been an arrest. So we want, I want him arrested. Absolutely.
Say anything about
I
your
want this law changed. I want the law changed. This law, we see that this law being played out, and now it's time to reevaluate this law and take another look at it. I don't think it's a good law. It needs to be changed.
All right, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Thanks
You're
for your
welcome.
time.
No peace. No justice, 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 no peace.
No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace.
Tell us why you wanted Trayvon out here for him today.
You know what I'm saying? I'm walking because it's just crazy, It's a shame we can't walk without getting harassed and stuff, and not only for blacks, it's for everybody, you know what I'm saying? So we just out here showing our support, you know what I'm talking about?
How do you think his girl felt being the one that he called and heard all that going on?
All I can say is, man, my family, we praying for him, Besides that, I'm just out here supporting, That's it. You know what I'm saying? Peace, love,
No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace.
No justice, no peace.
Trayvon Martin.
God is good.
All the
God
time.
don't see color. He didn't say that. He's powerful.
Tell me why you're out here for Trayvon today.
Well, I just think it's wrong that a little boy,
We want justice.
17-year-old's a little boy.
We want some justice.
He's hurt. Well, he's dead. I mean, that's wrong. It's wrong.
We want some justice.
And then you have rights.
What do you think you want done about this? Why are you out here? What do you think you want done about this?
We want some justice.
I don't know all the judicial system, but that man should never, ever see light again.
Justice. Want it now.
You're a kid.
And what's your name?
I'm Dan.
All right, then.
We want some
All
justice.
right.
We want it now.
I know how it is to be in a bad position.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to say it. It's just the way it is.
It was just wrong. You said it all in one word.
Beautiful people. And I'm also willing to my church, so.
Justice, no peace. No 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 justice, no peace.
Just support Trayvon because that could have been me or any of my family members.
So what do you think you want to be done about this as a young brother yourself?
Just to be served for the person who killed him.
You want him to go to jail?
I just want justice to be served.
Okay, what do you think is justice?
For like the price to be earned for just killing the man.
Okay. All right.
Gotta stop the cars.
You got your Skittle and some iced tea. I dare almost blow your brains out behind some Skittles and iced tea. What's wrong with that picture?
And don't forget the hoodie in the tent.
Yeah. Want some justice?
Come on, brother,
up in
tell me why
here?
you out here today.
Yeah.
Yo, you know I'm out here for Trayvon Martin. You know, we gotta make no justice, no peace, you feel me? Because the man will follow him for no reason. So we got our hoodies on out here. We out here thugging it. We out here walking to the courthouse. We gonna get this justice, you feel me? You know, rest in peace.
So what you want done to him?
Who? Hey, I want him to get some charges pressed against him. I want him to go to jail for a very long time for messing with our kind.
There it is.
Yup.
And we say any kind at that point.
Yup.
There it is. Tell me why you out here for Trayvon Martin today.
Give me a replay.
Tell me why you out here for Trayvon Martin today.
Well, him definitely number one, but all black males who go through this profiling situation happen in the United States.
And what do you think need to be done?
Okay.
You think we should laugh about it?
What we're doing right now and even more, okay? This all about came about that stand your ground. Watch the car behind you. This stand your ground. That's all about the National Rifle Association. They the one push this nationwide of what's going on. Okay?
So what do you want done with Zimmerman?
With Zimmerman, he needs to be arrested, tried, convicted, and go to prison. But when he go, he's not gonna live. You all know that, don't you?
All right.
You all know he's not gonna live.
I don't know, but prayerfully he gets served.
No, the inmates won't kill him.
Hey, slow down. Let me get the back of your shirt for you, so the world can see. Okay. Trayvon Martin, rest in peace.
You got it?
Rest in peace.
What do you think need to be done?
I think we need to all come together and pray for peace, world peace. We're at the end of time. People don't realize it. This is not the beginning. This ain't the first.
So the spirit of Trayvon is speaking through you right now about world peace?
A lot of things are speaking through me. Trayvon is my child. Trayvon is your child. It ain't all about this skittle. We all gonna be all right though. We march in peace. We march in peace.
So what would y'all like to say about why y'all out here today?
And we're just out here trying to support the family of this young slain child. You know, I'm just trying to get the message across that, you know, it has to be justice. You know, like they said in the media, there's Kim Kardashian who got, you know, flowered, as they said, and the person who flowered her got arrested immediately. So here is a man who shot a child, and he's sitting down home, relaxing. It's not right.
What do you want done to this Mr. Zimmerman guy?
He needs to be arrested. He needs to be arrested because it was just him and Trayvon. Apparently, no witnesses. His word against Trayvon. Unfortunately, this child is not here to say his side. So we're just going to go off of one person's side? It's not right. That's definitely no justice at all.
So you want American justice to be
American justice, period. Period.
Justice, no peace.
No justice, no peace.
Master. Yes, sir.
We're here in West Palm Beach today, coming all the way from Riviera Beach.
Well, first of all, the scripture says the earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof, and they that dwell therein. And you know, justice, injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere, according to Dr. King. And we're here to support the young new Rosa Parks of this Facebook movement today and to show solidarity. It's not about geography. It's not about where you're from. It's where we're going. And what we want is justice.
Now, what do you think should be done here?
Well, first of all, I think our sister is absolutely correct. There needs to be an arrest. You know, you can't be the police, the jury, the judge at the same time. So let's take it step by step. There needs to be an arrest. There needs to be a jury. There needs to be a judge involved. I'm thankful to the President of the United States for his support of what he said. It was a tragedy, number one. I'm thankful that we have a president that didn't mind allowing the federal government to step in. As you know, many times back in the 60s and 70s, we did not get civil rights until the Justice Department stepped in, to the FBI stepped in, until it became a federal case. So we want justice. And so we're gonna let it play out and make justice prevail.
Okay, so just for the kids out here, you're a political figure, you've been in office for a long time, you know a lot of people. What is it that you want to tell the children today that are wearing the hoodies and the people that are making threats out to kill Zimmerman, kill the police chief, to go out here and make a stand and kill somebody white?
Well,
what is it that you would say to them?
First of all, it's not about black versus white. Black and white, we're all precious in God's sight. It is a child. The best way that we can represent the movement is to follow the lead, the Dr. King, the footsteps of Dr. King, nonviolence and peace. Children get involved in a peaceful and a positive way. Demonstration, prayer, protest. That's where we are, and that's where we're going to be. We do not want anyone to act crazy or foolish and take the law in their own hand. Vengeance, God said, is His. We just want our voices to be heard. We want our community to be galvanized and to come together in unity and solidarity. We will continue to teach our children to respect adults and respect authority.
Now, I know they're starting up the Trayvon Martin Foundations, things like that, and you're with New Macedonia Church. Is it that people can come by the church to make donations or come by and say their piece and pray for them?
Well, every church is a house of prayer. Jesus made that clear. My house shall be called the house of prayer. And so I encourage Christians and Jews and Muslims and people of like-minded faith to pray for justice. Scripture says, knock and the door shall be open, ask and you shall receive. So we're just going to continue to join the efforts of the NAACP, to join Sister Spencer, to join the Urban League and join others as we continue to fight for justice. It's not about supporting one group or that group, it's about supporting all of the groups. Black and white, we are precious in God's sight. If this had been any other race of a child, I'd have been right out here. As you know, I've been an advocate for juvenile justice for many years. And we have to look at the way we treat our children. We're talking about a child versus an adult, an unarmed child versus an armed adult. So I think that at some point somebody needs to answer. We need justice, and we need it now. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace.
No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace.
No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Lock 'em up. No justice, no peace.
Tell the people why you're out here for Trayvon today. Tell the people why you're out here for Trayvon today.
Justice. For justice.
What do you think needs to be done?
What needs to be done, he needs to be arrested. Lock him up. No justice, no peace. Lock him up.
Do you believe in the American justice system today? For
Yes
this
and
trial?
For this trial, yes. All right. No peace. What town is it?
West Palm Beach.
What's Palm Beach what?
Right here?
No, which Palm is front of the courthouse here. What town is it?
Mayor.
Oh.
Personally.
No justice, no peace. 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 No justice, no
But we must have the same loud voice when any child is shot and killed on any street, anywhere. So let me just say this. A news reporter asked me what did I want, and I simply said I want him arrested, and I want him arrested now.
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 We want it now.
Cannot get to justice
We want it now.
until there's an arrest.
We want it now.
And we want the arrest now.
Now.
First of all, secondly, I'm very proud of the greatest president of the United States of America. The president of the United States rose and above politics. He rose up above even the election and said this is a tragedy.
Yes, it is.
And it is a tragedy.
It is.
Now, the president said it, we all ought to know it.
That's right.
Secondly, let us continue to stay on Facebook, know what's going on in your community. This is not the first of the marches. This is just the beginning. We're coming on Wednesday at 6 o'clock, and we're going to pack Payne Chapel at 6 o'clock p.m. And we come to demand justice. We are not asking for it. We are demanding it, and we want it now. Tomorrow, we want it now. And remember, in the words of Reverend Jesse Jackson, black and white, we are all precious in God's sight. Reverend is there, Reverend Sharpton is there. We'll be going tomorrow. There'll be a caravan, they'll be following the bus. I'm so proud of Palm Beach County. We're on the map. Let's give ourselves a hand.
Before, this is not the last march that we'll have. We'll organize something. Hopefully this is just, a little chip off the rock that we're trying to break down. We keep coming. We're going to keep going. Bigger, stronger. So, tell justice to serve, just like that. That's it. All right?
And let me just make final statement. My name is...
Yeah, we ain't backing back.
That's right. My name is Bishop Thomas Masters. I go to New Macedonia Baptist Church. Have a good day. Let's go. You have cars.
Palm Beach, million hoodies.
Cars to bring back.
Rest in peace, Trayvon Martin.
I'm gonna be there tomorrow with you too. We ain't gonna quit. You want to see justice?
Any seniors need a ride back? Any seniors? You got a ride? You need a ride?
Stop killing black men! Stop killing black men!
Why it was important for you to be able to take part in this event today?
Well, it's important because of what happened in Sanford. It's important that everyone should be concerned. It's a plea for justice. You can't have justice until there's an arrest. There hasn't been an arrest. That's important to me. It's important for us to join forces together, black and white. We're all precious in God's sight. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere.
What were your thoughts as you were marching over here?
Reminded me of the movement of the marches. Scripturally, it reminded me of when that young man named Joshua marched around the walls of Jericho. They came tumbling down. It reminded me of Dr. King and others that marched in the civil rights movement and started equal rights and voting rights and public accommodations. It reminded me when women hit the street and marched for the right to vote. It reminded me when Mahatma Gandhi marched in India and changed the whole country. It reminded me when young people, students, black and white, hit the streets and stopped the war called the war in Vietnam. There is something about the dynamics and the power of a march. When we come together, we can make a change.
And you mentioned to the crowd, so there's no justice until what?
Well, first of all, there's no justice until there's an arrest. Many people are saying no peace. That means they're not going to go away. They're going to keep marching. They're going to keep praying. They're going to keep protesting until there's an arrest. And then be vigilant to see justice be done. First of all, I'm very thankful that the federal government has stepped in. The Justice Department has stepped in, the FBI, and you and I know and others know that back in the day, the 60s and 70s and 80s, many times it wasn't until the Justice Department and the federal government stepped in and said, let's make sure that there's justice in this case. And I'm very thankful that this is happening.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bless you.